I'm the first in my family to go to college, and I really didn't have anyone to guide me through the process of picking a college, picking where I'm going to live, and so forth. So for me, I was just kind of going in with my eyes closed, I guess you could say. When it came down to choosing where I was going to live, residential life was my #1 pick for the fact that I didn't know the community, I didn't know the resources around it. So I said, you know, I can't go wrong with it. I'm going to be on campus. It should make my transition from high school going into college.
Residential life is the core to the college experience. That's why nearly 2,000 Eastern students choose to live in campus housing each year.
I am absolutely passionate about residential life. There is no other time in life that you'll be able to have an experience like that, to live with so many different people from so many different walks of life.
I chose residential housing because I knew it would force me to develop relationships, and being in an atmosphere every day where I'm around a lot of people and I'm forced to meet people. And I think that's going to help me long term.
My first day of college, I met this cute little girl from Walla Walla, Washington, who lived in Louise Anderson Hall just down the street, and this year we'll celebrate our 44th wedding anniversary. So I met her on my very first day of college at Eastern, so I think it was probably destined to be.
It's an opportunity to meet new friends, adjust to college life, find key resources, and develop important skills that will enable students to succeed.
For most kids, I think that being exposed to a diverse group of people is really important. It's one of the times in your life when you get to be around a wide variety of people and you're not working for them.
Living in a residence hall, I met good friends, and I felt like I was part of the community, and I met my wife in residential hall.
We tried to create a really diverse campus community that brings students from Western Washington, from out of state, and from international communities. Students have the opportunity to interact with other students who come from backgrounds that are far different from themselves, and it enriches the academic experience.
I lived actually in an apartment my first year being a freshman, and I wish I didn't do that because I missed that opportunity to make all these friends. All I knew was my cousin.
There was this sense of companionship and camaraderie that went on in a dorm that I'm not really sure I would have gotten in some random house that I would have rented a room in.
There are all these programs you just don't hear about in the apartments. They don't advertise out there or anything. So I didn't get to walk to school with friends. I didn't have any of the same classes with anyone I knew. I made friends in class, but you only see them in class.
According to a landmark study by Alexander Aston, living in a campus residence is positively related to student retention, and degree completion rates are nearly 14% higher for those who live in a dorm versus a private residence.
My son's cousin came to Eastern, and he had an apartment his first semester as a freshman, and he had all the comforts of home. And that was his main focus. He didn't focus on his studies, and he didn't make it his first semester. My hope for my son is that he has more structure, more accountability, and I feel that a dorm life can give him that.
Because I had so much, help with school, homework. If I needed anything, there was always a friend across the door. Hey, can you help me real quick? And I got a 3.7 my first year.
It gave you a chance to get some help and some studying if you needed something, because you had a whole floor full of guys from freshmen to seniors who'd been through it all.
The same study revealed students who live in college residence halls have more opportunities to become involved in campus life.
I feel if I was to live in an apartment, it would be I was waking up in the morning, going to a job, coming back. That's why I didn't want to go to UW, because that's a commuter college, and I wouldn't get the full experience of the dorm life and life on campus, because that's just not appealing to me.
It means a lot to me to have my daughter in a place where she's not only having fun and having a great learning experience, but also being safe. And after seeing the facility here and going through it myself many years ago, I feel very comfortable with her being here. I feel very safe about it.
At Eastern, 94% of students who lived on campus last year completed both the fall and winter quarters.
Eastern is mine. It got made mine by being so, engrossed in the campus.
I felt that I really had the college experience that I really wanted by living here. by being a part of everything, by being close to it, and by really being a college student on campus.
That's the big thing that people that don't live on campus miss out on, because it's not theirs. Eastern should be yours, make it yours, and I don't think you get that experience if you don't live on campus.